All right, we're going to identify or classify polynomials. And really what you look at is the degree and the leading coefficient. So in this linear equation, 4x plus 1, we look at the variable with the highest degree. And there's only one variable here, and we know that there's a 1 as the exponent of the 1. So this polynomial has a degree of 1. And the leading coefficient is simply the coefficient on the variable with the highest exponent. So the leading coefficient in this case is 4. Good. All right, so if I add another term, plus 3x squared. In this case, all right, we look at the variable with the highest power. So this one is a degree of 2, and the leading coefficient, 3, is the coefficient on the term with the highest power. So the leading coefficient is 3. Right? Be careful if we put a negative sign there, right? That now makes the leading coefficient negative 3. All right. Continuing on. All right, let's add another term here. 4x cubed. Once again, degree is 3, leading coefficient is 4. Catching on? How about if I did something like this? I'm going to put a 5 here. Right? So it's not in order now, but I realize the variable with the highest degree is right there. So now this polynomial has a degree of 5, and the leading coefficient is that 4 right there. So the leading coefficient is 4. See how else I can trick you here? Maybe I made that a minus right there. All right, so once again, degree is 5, because I'm looking at that term right there. And the coefficient is, leading coefficient here is a negative 4. So again, don't let me trick you. Let's get rid of that. Maybe I'll change this to a power of 7, and I'll make this 3/2. So once again, now the degree polynomial is a 7, leading coefficient is a negative 3/2. Okay. Now all of a sudden I'm going to throw a term in here. Now the one thing I can say here, how about if I throw a term here and I put a 1/5 power there? This is no longer a polynomial function. Okay, pretty simple. Degree is the degree of the polynomial is we got to look at the highest exponent, the largest exponent, okay, and then in fact this case it's a 5. And then once we determine the degree is a 5, then leading coefficient is the coefficient of that variable with the largest exponent.